Hey guys, what's up? Happy Wednesday, Shannon here. Today I want to chat with you about the most important question of your life. For those that don't know me, my name is Shannon Wooten. I am a Beachbody health and lifestyle coach. I believe that healthy habits create happy humans, and I help women get their happy back simply by changing their minds and their behaviors. So, what I want to talk to you about is the most important question of your life. And the most important question of your life happens to be, what pain are you willing to sustain in order to live your happiest life? So I posted, hey girl. So I posted on my like page the other day, my Life with Shannon page, an article that I came across by a gentleman of the name of Mark Manson. And an excerpt of a book that he wrote, which is called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, which I absolutely had to obviously delve into because that's speaking my language. The excerpt was titled The Most Important Question of Your Life. And in the article, he simply states, we are defined by what we are willing to struggle for. And when I came across that, it just blew my mind. It just blew me out of the water because I thought, wow, that's really bold. And I didn't really understand where he was going, so obviously I read on. And he said that everybody wants to be exceedingly happy. No brainer. Everybody wants or likes the idea of being rich, but a very select few, very, very small group of people are actually willing to embrace the struggle and work for it. So, what pain are you willing to sustain to get your happiest life? And he says, if you're someone who falls in the category of consistently wanting to, be happier, have more money, love your job, be more healthy, be more fit, but never achieve it, it's because you're probably not willing to work for it. And in reading that, I was like, whoa, that is so true. And he also says that maybe you don't really want it. If you really wanted it, you would find a way to be willing to work for it. And it just blew my mind because I can't tell you how many people I talk to and they say, I want to be healthy. I want to be happier. And I've read a lot of personal development books myself, but nothing was more clear than this. Our excuses are not an excuse to getting to our happiest stage of life. So people who find a way to climb the corporate ladder and to elevate themselves professionally is not because they're a kiss ass. It's not because they know someone higher up. It's because they work for it. It's because they embrace the struggle, they dig in, get dirty, and find a way to say, damn it, I'm gonna elevate myself and I'm gonna work for it. People who are physically fit and healthy are the ones who look fit. And it's not because they have a genetic disposition to have a high metabolism, or it's because they starve themselves. It's because they put the work in for it. They're willing to get down in the trenches, sweat, be sweatier than hell, and work for it. If you want the reward, but you aren't willing to put in the struggle, then he says you don't really want the reward. And if you think about that, there's probably nothing truer than that statement. If you're not willing to get sweaty, if you're not willing to get dirty, if you're not willing to look at yourself and say, self, I need to put work in to get more money. I need to put work in to get my happy back. I need to put work in to climb the corporate ladder, to be an entrepreneur, to look better, to be healthier, to be more fit, then I need to put the work in. You can't have the reward without the struggle, just as much as you can't have the positives without the negatives. So, and in the end, he says, how will you choose to suffer? And that is such a poignant question because a lot of times we run into roadblocks, we run into walls that we feel are kind of caging us outside of the life that we want. But the only people and the only things that are caging us outside of the things that we really want is the mindset that either it should be coming to us more easily because you're not willing to struggle, or you're not willing to put in the work and you somehow feel slighted. But ultimately, maybe the question is you don't really want it. Because if you really want it, you would struggle for it. And if you're not in love with the results, then maybe you need to find a different process, a different way to make it work. So if you find that day in, day out, month after month, year after year, you're still, living in that scarcity mindset of, I don't have enough money, I don't look as great as I want to, I don't feel as happy as I want to be, I don't feel as healthy as I want to be, then maybe you need to find a way to make it work. My dad always said something to me and me and my brothers when we were younger, and it was, the money will always come. My dad is a very hard worker. My mom was a very hard worker. And as I got into adulthood and I started paying my own bills, I did not believe that the money would always come. But as I got older and I realized that if I want certain things, I'm going to have to figure out a way to tell myself that it will come. Because if I want it and I'm willing to struggle for it, then it will come. Because you can't have the bad without the good. And if you aren't in a place where you are not willing to figure out a process that's going to make it work, then if that's the case, you probably aren't as eager as you thought you were to achieve it in the first place. And that is a big pill to swallow. But I'm a tough love kind of girl, so, I can take it too. Amen, Jesse. Amen, girl. But if you are, you need to get out of the mindset that it will happen to you, because it won't. You need to make it happen for you. You need to go for the struggle. There's a book that's also called Go for No. You need to go for the hard shit so you can get the good shit. And you need to make it happen, and that involves struggle. Either you want to struggle for that awesome life beyond the sunset, like Dorothy and Over the Rainbow and all that shit. Either you want to struggle for that, either you want to struggle for a life that is exceedingly, the book is called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, which again, I was all over that shit. But either you want to struggle for a life that's going to make you exceedingly happy, or you don't. So I love that you guys signed on for this, because I'm all about paying, due to somebody that is inspiring to me, or the things that I feel, get my happy back so you can get your happy back. Again, the book is called The Subtle Art. Yeah, you're welcome. I know, he's so good. It's Mark Manson. He actually has a website. He has a Twitter. That's where I saw this. The most important question of your life. You can Google it. Read it. It's I think it's 7 pages long. I actually printed it off because I like to underline things. But it's super, super inspiring. And he sounds like a really badass dude, in my opinion. But overall, for as many people as I talk to on a daily basis that say, I can't find the money to make, Beachbody work. I can't find the money to buy the Shakeology. I can't find the money to buy the program. I can't find the time to put in for my program. I can't find the time to make my meals and make my health a priority. If you want it, you are going to struggle for it. And I know there's going to be a lot of objections to this, and I know there's going to be a lot of criticisms to this. Come on, I want it. I want it because really, that life is tough and there's gonna be hard moments, and I've never heard anybody put it to me this way or say it this way in such a clearer fashion than you need to decide what you're willing to struggle for. There are gonna be things in your life that are gonna be a struggle, and you didn't determine them. You didn't pick them, you didn't choose them and take them off the shelf and say, yes, apply this to me. I want this to be hard. I've been there. I've been through the struggle, but you need to decide, is it really worth it? Do I want to pick my struggles? Do I want to pick to go through the hard shit to make myself healthier and happier? Do I want to pick my struggle to go through the hard shit to make myself more noticed in my job, get more recognition, have more money in my paycheck? Do I want to pick my struggle to say I'm tired of working for someone else and I want to be an entrepreneur? I want to set my own hours. I want to be my own boss because I'm tired of being bossed around. You have to pick your struggle. This is such a huge, huge thing. And I totally believe it. I totally buy in. So thank you guys for joining. I am so super grateful. Post any comments, likes, questions. Throw me some likes if you like it. Let me know, if you enjoy hearing about this, because I love, love, love to serve you guys and to share my things with you that motivate me and hopefully motivate you to get your happy back, to have your happy every single day, because you deserve it. Be easy, do good things, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Mwah! Goodbye.